WWE has two shows on Saturday, one show on Saturday, one show on Sunday. They're probably going to be around 3.5 to 4 hours long each. SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you prefer? Would you prefer one long AEW show that you only have to really give up one evening for, or maybe one afternoon? Or would you prefer the WWE model of two shows and trying to find a way to bucket out 4 hours each day for those
Mm-hmm.
shows?
For the way that I watch the shows, I would, if All In had been two shows, it would have been so much better for me personally. I'm not necessarily saying that's what they should do, but for me, that's what I would prefer as a fan. As long as you didn't all of a sudden say, "Oh, we got, we can go 5 hours on, like," and all of a sudden now you got 10 hours. But if it was like the same length but split up on 2 days, because honestly, that's how I watched it. Like it actually took me 4 days to watch the show between the pre-show and everything else. Like I did watch the pre-show, not the talking, but I wanted to see the matches. And so yeah, it took me 4 days. The last two matches was one day of watching. That was like an hour and a half. Those last two matches, like that's like almost as much wrestling as will be on one of the days of SummerSlam was just in those last two matches.
I would say now All In was a little bit different. It's because they were playing the game, of course, of trying to go up against Saturday Night's Main Event. And I know Dave's like, "Oh, I knew they were going to do that," and it's fair. And I'm like, "No, it's not. Don't say that was the right thing because you possibly ruined your own show by doing that, and you don't want to take away anything from this big giant show that you did." So I didn't agree with that. However, on a normal AEW pay-per-view, now. Maybe I don't agree with this for Wrestle Dream or what's the last show of the year? World's End.
Dynasty,
but for an All In, if we think of All In and maybe Revolution and maybe Double or Nothing as their three biggest shows, I don't even know what they would consider their three biggest shows. But if you go 4.5, 5 hours because you are putting everything into making these shows great, I'm completely okay with that because stuff happens. The problem to me with the WWE shows is 2 days means for them, they get to add double the fluff, which is where you say you can fast forward. And when I say I'm mostly watching live and I'm like, okay, like now we're just sitting on our hands for a little while.
If I was watching live, my answer would be completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and look, neither is perfect. I would love 3.5 hour pay-per-views and just be done with it every single time. But that's just because I am kind of over the spectacle of, oh, this stuff is special. It's not really that special to me anymore because we get too much of it. It can't be special if you get it all the time.